You'd think live TV professionals have seen it all by now, but somehow, every single day brings a brand new disaster. From unexpected on-air mishaps and accidental swearing, to anchors laughing uncontrollably and graphics breaking in real time, these are the most embarrassing live TV moments.
This reporter hops onto a mechanical bull with total confidence during a live segment. Just moments later, she's sent flying off in spectacular fashion. That bull took one look at her confidence and decided to end it immediately.
So I decided to check out the mechanical bull. As a Georgia girl, I'm trying to become a real Texan, and so I thought I would give this a try for you. So we'll see what happens. Have a good rest of the show, Dane.
This sports reporter is focused on delivering the perfect live update. Then, out of nowhere, a football comes flying in at the worst possible moment.
함성 소리가 비어있는 경기장이지만 언젠가
This weather reporter apparently decided the forecast needed a little extra entertainment, and to be fair, she went all in with the dance moves. By the end of it, viewers were probably paying more attention to the performance than the weather.
There we go, yeah.
Yeah, the jump. Put a pause on that. We've spent way too much money.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Happy Friday.
25 years later, still got it.
Here, I'll turn it off now. There we go.
That's how you gotta wake up in the morning, though. You know what I'm saying? Rap. He goes rap. Everybody's doing the Macarena. Can I mention one thing?
Ben Shepherd sets out to drop Kate Garraway into a tank of freezing water. What happens next spirals out of control in a hurry. Within moments, the studio feels more like a chaotic game show than a morning news broadcast.
Inspirational women with incredible stories and all the details of how you can get involved. We'd love you to. 100 places up for grabs.
I'm just going to put Kate in the end.
I really thought he was going to do it.
And somehow a third time live on air. By that point, even Stephanie looked completely stunned by what was unfolding.
Excuse me. My bad. Only me. It's very strange. My apologies. But if you're a viewer of the show, you know that it's like a regular thing for me and only me. Excuse me. 2 days in a row. Excuse me. Excuse me. The winds. I have to sneeze. Excuse me.
These MLB reporters are trying to finish their live coverage without a hitch. Then the celebration behind them erupts into complete chaos. Within seconds, sports reporting turns into an unexpected splash zone.
Opportunity, you guys.
That was me! Clearly, I did not win the game.
That's really cool. They're supposed to wait until we start the interview, and then I get out of.
This reporter confidently strides toward what looks like a harmless puddle. That confidence doesn't last very long. A few seconds later, the puddle delivers a brutal reality check on live television.
We'll leave it at that.
Everything seems perfectly normal during the live broadcast until a very unexpected sound suddenly slips out on air. The anchor immediately knows this is one of those moments nobody is going to forget.
Oh, a romantic night in a Wienermobile. What? Sorry.
Right. And it coincides with the first 3 days of Lollapalooza, so.
Sorry.
I don't know. Kelly, what's going on
Let's take Kelly, take it away. What's going on in the road? We got problems. We got problems.
You definitely have problems just as bad as the Palmetto Expressway problems right now on the 826 southbound. We are dealing with a
This reporter makes a major on-air mistake right in the middle of a live broadcast. The moment the words leave his mouth, you can see the regret hit instantly. Unfortunately for him, live television has a way of preserving every awkward second forever.
My knowledge,
Don't
who
say
knows
that
if I
after
have.
saying I've never dropped the F-bomb.
You better knock on wood. But anyway, the latest news reporter to drop an F-bomb, and let me just set it up real quick. She complains about her IFB, and that's this little earpiece, so she can't hear what's going on. She doesn't know that she's on the air. This is at WDIV. Her name is Lauren Podell. You're not going to see her face, but you're going to see the anchors, and you're going to hear the F-bomb. Listen up.
Lauren, good morning. I don't have IFB. I don't know when we're going. Neither does Jim. I can't get this in there.
Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark.
This BBC weather presenter completely breaks down with laughter halfway through the forecast. The second the giggles start, it's obvious there's no saving the segment. And the more she tries to pull herself together, the funnier it becomes.
Now, let's get a weather update. Here is Louise Lear.
Thank you, Simon. Good evening, everybody. I'll try and keep it together because it's not a laughing matter with the weather in Scotland today. It's been pretty wet and windy with the strongest of the gusts of wind across Scotland and Northern Ireland. In fact, we've seen gale force gusts into Wales and across the southern parts of England. We've had some sunshine with highs of 24 degrees. So that's 75 Fahrenheit. Let's move back to this area of low pressure that's been sitting across the northwest. It's been sitting across the northwest in the last couple of days, and it's bringing some wet and windy weather.
A mischievous mime decides to crash the reporter's live segment, then comes back and does it all over again. And somehow, the reporter keeps acting like absolutely nothing strange is happening.
And also try to capitalize on the 30,000 plus people who come here during the week and work, so that's why they moved it to a Thursday. Not everybody thinks this is a bad idea. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to come to get these people to stay and spend money at the farmer's market and also at the nearby businesses. And some say, that's my money buddy, or my buddy, some say that plan is not working.
This young BBC politics reporter is doing his best to deliver a serious update. Then, a teenager in the background starts hilariously mimicking his every move. In seconds, the entire report gets hijacked by pure schoolyard energy.
Now, we expect Boris Johnson to make much of his record in London. Now, that will divide opinion, because not everyone thinks he did a good job. But what we can say is that it looks for him in Uxbridge also something where there may be some concern. He had a 12,000 majority here.
12,000!
It's now down to 5,000. Some people think it won't happen again.
It won't happen again!
Thanks.
This reporter has to broadcast from a rafting boat as floodwaters completely take over the area. The conditions look unbelievably intense, and the danger is impossible to ignore. It's a reminder that some reporters will brave almost anything to cover the story live.
But first, the severe flooding here in the Northeast as more rain continues to fall today. NBC's Michelle Kaczynski, I guess she's in the canoe, is in Wayne, New Jersey this morning.
Hey,
Michelle, good morning to you.
Good morning. Well, obviously we're getting a nice break from the rain, but not the flooding. This is essentially now a part of the Passaic River in this neighborhood. It rushed in yesterday through the streets, and it's really tough to control a canoe or a boat when you're out in it.
This reporter is covering severe flooding when a speeding vehicle makes everything much worse. A massive wave of water crashes into him, and his reaction is immediate. To be fair, most people probably would have responded exactly the same way.
Slow down, buddy, otherwise you get... Woo, slow... Oh, fucking come on. Fucking you. Oh, excuse the language, but that's a smart ass if ever I've seen one. But anyway, one of the great moments, and that I get absolutely drenched. Oh, excuse the language. We're a language-free site, but I don't know how to block it out. Anyway, I'm doing it for the community.
This BBC presenter suddenly pauses and challenges the script live on air. You can feel the tension rise across the studio almost instantly. Somewhere behind the scenes, producers were probably scrambling in full panic mode.
That nearly 600 heat-related deaths are expected in the UK. Malcolm Mystery, who was involved in the research, says that the aged, pregnant people, women, and those with pre-existing health conditions need to take precautions.
Brilliant. Kinsey, what do you make of this?
Think that there is a producer that got the scolding of a lifetime from that anchor, and I wish I could have been a fly on the wall to witness it. You saw it in her eyeballs that she said, "Who did this to me?" And I love that. I love her. I wish I could give her a hug.
Yeah, absolutely. Royal commentator and host of the To Die For Daily podcast, Kinsey Schofield, thank you so much for joining us on Power Hour.
Thank you.
This reporter had no idea the cameras were already rolling live. Then he casually lets an F-bomb slip out for everyone watching to hear. You can only imagine the chaos that erupted in the control room seconds later.
Thanks, man. I'm very excited. I graduated from West Virginia University, and I'm used to, from being from the East Coast.
Okay, well, welcome aboard, AJ.
Thanks.
Go for it.
A fatal ATV crash happened yesterday in Williams County. High definition. Gay. Fucking shit.
Good evening, I'm Van Chu. You may have seen our newest AJ on NBC North Dakota News, and he'll be joining the weekend news team as my co-anchor. Tell us a little bit about yourself, AJ.
Thanks, Van. I'm very excited. I graduated. High definition. Gay. Fucking shit.
Good evening, I'm Van Chu. You may have seen our newest AJ on NBC North Dakota News, and he'll be joining the weekend news team as my co-anchor. Tell us a little bit about yourself, AJ.
Thanks, Van. I'm very excited.
This news anchor suddenly realizes she's going into labor right in the middle of the broadcast, and somehow she still does her best to stay calm and professional. That baby clearly picked the most dramatic entrance possible.
To early labor on Wednesday, but refused to leave. She still anchored the full morning broadcast, but she promised viewers she was okay, even updating them on the timing of her contractions throughout the show. She finished the 3-hour show before heading to hospital. All the best to her.
The segment is moving along perfectly smoothly until the reporter casually says one innocent-sounding phrase that changes everything. The anchor's painfully awkward, interesting reaction tells you all you need to know.
What's the name of the program that can help people if they are low income and needing help with weatherizing?
It's a Florida Weatherization Program. It's sponsored by the Department of Energy.
Awesome. And I'll tell you what, I went to our website, actionnewsjacks.com, and I posted a link for you. Just click that red A and hit that action button. Now stick around because he's going to show us his mad weather stripping skills coming up. You do not want to miss this. We are live in Nassau. Tracy.com for Action News.
Weather stripping, huh? Wow.
That's very interesting. No, all this stuff is very interesting.
This live report is going smoothly, right up until complete chaos suddenly crashes the broadcast. The reporter tries desperately to keep a straight face while everything unravels around them. If there's one thing live television loves, it's turning a normal segment into absolute mayhem.
Because if Mary, the weaker twin, does die for any reason... I'm sorry about that. We do have some strange characters down here at the High Court. But if he does go ahead with the operation, they do need to do it within 2 to 4 hours. Because if she does die, that toxins from her body could jeopardize the life of the stronger twin, Jodie.
Oh my, and there she goes.
This traffic anchor starts the segment like any normal day on air. But as the report goes on, you can see the frustration slowly boiling over. In the end, the pressure of live television finally gets the better of him.
Oh, by the way, just real quick, my name is pronounced Anavid, not Anavid. So if I'm going to come out here and do these live traffic reports and literally risk my life, I'd appreciate if somebody back in the studio could learn how to pronounce my name.
Oh, I'm sorry. You got it, Anavid.
Yeah.
And what's it look like southbound?
This live debate is moving along normally until one unexpected comment completely derails the conversation. The guest's priceless reaction turns it into an all-time awkward TV moment.
Material rather than concrete. I also
But you work with trees that have been cut down then, don't you?
It's a sustainable building practice.
How is it sustainable if you're killing trees?
Because it's regenerative, you can grow trees.
Right. Well, you can grow all sorts of things, can't you?
Well, you can't grow concrete.
You can. See you, Cameron. Cheerio. That was Cameron. He grows trees and then cuts them down and then makes things from them. Brilliant.
This reporter set out to deliver a serious news story. Then somehow the segment turns into a back-and-forth conversation with a flock of birds. Judging by their response, the birds may have been his most engaged audience all day.
Kevin Pakan. Kita ke Bayu terlebih dahulu. Bayu, seperti apa suasana liburan di tempat Anda saat ini? Ini mana gue nggak telepon anjir? Baik pemirsa, saat ini kami kembali lagi menghubungi untuk Bayu dan juga saat ini apakah sudah seperti apa situasinya di sana ya? Selamat siang Bayu, bisa diceritakan seperti apa keseruan liburan di sana?
Ya, memang wisata seperti melihat satwa seperti yang ada di samping saya ini masih menjadi pilihan masyarakat Jakarta.
This presenter is happily talking about the swimming pool on live TV. just moments before taking an unexpected dive straight into it. Sometimes the universe delivers comedy with absolutely perfect timing.
I just don't know, like, growing up, like, where... Oh! Are you ready? Oh! You good? Did you have your phone on you? I don't know. Okay.
The news broadcast is suddenly shaken by a powerful earthquake live on air. The anchors do their best to stay composed as the situation unfolds around them. It quickly becomes one of the most intense and unforgettable moments ever captured on live television.
Se siente un temblor, se está moviendo el piso. Ustedes ya saben qué es lo que tienen que hacer en este momento. Conservar la calma y evacuar de inmediato. Me voy a levantar y voy a evacuar.
This reporter is trying to deliver a live report when a group of kids suddenly starts launching snowballs. The young troublemakers clearly have no interest in respecting broadcast etiquette. And to be fair, their accuracy is surprisingly impressive.
Of course, it's an early start to the weekend, but as you can see, there's probably a good 3 or 4 inches depth of snow here. It's not unusual here in the Rhondda, but it is causing a lot of problems because even though the main roads are still mostly clear, getting up and down to these small estates, terraces of old mining villages, is almost impossible. As you say, cars were skidding out this morning, but those that did leave certainly couldn't get back, and we've seen people who've had to abandon their cars and do their shopping, getting in milk and bread for the weekend on foot.
So are the kids off school as well, or are they just bunking off? What's going on?
I think I can show you some children who seem to be having the most fun of all of us here. They're all loaded up, as you can see, with snow. That probably wasn't the best idea I've had this weekend.
We're enjoying it here, Martin.
They're having a great time, as you can see. I'm hoping that the snow runs out fairly quickly.
Okay, Martin, as you said, probably not the best idea. I suggest you get your own back on them. And we'll come back to you a bit later on.